afternoon. This is John Sluice coming to you here from Intrust CPA. We are in the enthralls in the middle of tax season. I was talking to Susan earlier and saying this is definitely the week or the couple weeks here where there's more coming into our office than is going out. So we are definitely starting to see a lot of the tax returns, the information coming in from everyone. So thank you for bringing in your papers and all your files. We just wanted to take a minute here to update you on a few things that we're seeing, some common items that if we can hopefully answer a few of the questions ahead of time, then that's even better yet. So thanks for joining us here. As we go through a few items that I'm noticing. One is on our organizer and throughout media and otherwise, we've talked about the stimulus check that came out. We call it a stimulus check. That's what most people know it as. That's the common verbiage that is there. It's technically called the economic impact payment. So on the organizer or when we're talking through things and on the tax return itself, you're going to see the words economic impact payment. That is related to the stimulus. They are one and the same. And so if you see wording for economic impact statement, that's referring to your stimulus. So the question it specifically is asking is, did you receive an economic impact payment? What they're asking there is, did you receive the stimulus payment? That's one and the same. It further goes into Notice 1444. That's the letter, if you remember way back when now, it probably would have been in April, May period is when you started seeing these from the first stimulus. It was actually signed by President Trump. That was the letter. It was the form letter. I would dare say 99% of people threw that away and didn't even realize that it was something they needed to keep. That was technically the notice that the IRS was giving you that they sent you the stimulus or the economic impact payment. If you have it, great. If you don't, it's not a big deal. So our organizer says, do you have it? If you have it, great, put it in the file. If you don't worry, don't fret or stress about it. We can actually work through the calculations of what is there. The key we just need to know is, did you get it? And if you did, how much? Was it the full amount or a reduced amount? Because then we can do a true up. It's also that time of year where we're starting to see corrected 1099 statements come through from investment advisors. And there are a lot of them this year. So there are several large, big name institutional entities that have filed their returns, their 1099s on incorrect old forms that are coming out now with new corrected 1099 information. So do not be shocked if you see a corrected one. If you get those, great. Just let us know and we can update the information. You don't have to wait to bring us the information in for one last piece of information. A common question that we get is, well, when do I bring my tax return information in? I don't want to bring it too early because we don't want to piecemeal it, but I don't want to bring it too late to miss, getting in line. Where I would tell you is wait till you get the bulk of the information and then write down what you're waiting for, because that allows us to at least get things started in pulling through, and then we can watch for that last piece of information. Maybe it's a K1 from an MLP or a corrected statement that you know you're going to get. Just let us know those. Bring them in when you get substantially all of your work papers. And that certainly helps us. And that particularly relates here with these 1099 corrected. Many of you are going to get them. Don't necessarily feel like you have to hold up your bringing your information in just to get those. So, and then the last thing I wanted to bring up, and this is not anything per se new. We've been dealing it with, say, now since 2019. The IRS changed the form for withholding and how they do it. We no longer have exemptions of 1, 2, 3, 4, like number of dependents. They go through and do a different calculation. Right now, we're noticing that a lot of individuals are getting less of a refund than they may have otherwise thought. It's not anything that they're doing, we're doing, or any of it. It's that the IRS has said, hey, we want to give America the cash during the year, not at the end of the year. So if you fill out that W-4 form and you fill it out like you're supposed to, the end goal is that you don't get a refund. Now, I'm not advocating that you do or you don't, or if you're one that likes a big refund or not a big refund, we can go into whether that's a good thing or not. What I'm purely getting to is if you fill out that form like it's supposed to be, you aren't going to get a refund. That's what they want you to have the money during the year. So if you do want to have a refund, you have to change it and make it a little bit different. let us know. We can help you with that. Again, that's nothing new, but it is something that we tend to see right now as people start maybe getting different refunds, some more, some less. We are seeing it across the board, but just be aware that that's out there. Thank you for joining us. We're going to continue to come with you with some of these update quick things, hopefully answer some of the questions that you may have that are coming in common ones. Thanks for joining us. Look forward to talking to you soon.